from King Shaka. Where no one goes. Where no one goes. I am there.
New day, new drama in South Africa. According to new reports, Queen Ntokozo Kameyasila turns down King Misuzulu's request to come back and accepts engagement from her new man. Please like this video as you watch. In a development that has captivated public attention across South Africa and beyond, Queen Ntokozo Kameyasila, the former first wife of Zulu King Misuzulu Kazwelithini, has decisively turned down her husband's request to reunite. Instead, she has embraced a new chapter in her life, formally accepting an engagement to a man who has supported her throughout a period of personal and public upheaval. This decision, while personal, has reverberated through royal circles and ignited nationwide discussions about loyalty, love, autonomy, and the complex intersections of tradition and modernity in the royal household. Queen Ntokozo and King Misuzulu's marriage initially drew attention in 2021 when they entered into a civil union recognized under South African law. The union was marked by both public fascination and scrutiny due to the prominence of the Zulu monarchy in the cultural landscape. However, their relationship was far from uncomplicated. In 2022, King Misuzulu took a second wife, Queen Ntokozo, a move consistent with the royal practice of polygamy. Initially, Queen Ntokozo appeared to accept the arrangement, adhering to royal customs and maintaining a dignified public profile. Tensions escalated in early 2025 when King Misuzulu announced plans to marry a third wife, Nomzamo Maini. Queen Ntokozo, citing the civil legality of her own marriage, filed a court application to halt the king's forthcoming wedding. She argued that, under South African law, her marriage remained valid, and any subsequent marriages without proper consent would constitute a violation of her legal rights. The Times.co.uk. The matter was heard at the Pietermaritzburg High Court, where Queen Ntokozo's application was ultimately dismissed. The court concluded that she had not demonstrated sufficient urgency and noted that her previous actions had implied consent for the king's polygamous arrangements. Witness COZA. While the legal route did not provide the outcome she hoped for, it highlighted the challenges of navigating personal rights within traditional royal structures. The court's ruling, however, did not define Queen Ntokozo's personal decisions. Despite the setback, she demonstrated remarkable agency in charting the next steps of her life. Choosing to prioritize her own happiness, she publicly announced that she would not return to her marriage with King Misuzulu, effectively rejecting any attempts at reconciliation. Her decision came as a surprise to many observers who expected her to maintain her position within the royal family, illustrating the unpredictable nature of personal relationships, even within the constraints of monarchy. Following the court proceedings, Queen Ntokozo revealed that she had accepted an engagement proposal from a new partner, signaling a decisive shift in her personal life. This man, whose identity she has partially shielded from the public, has reportedly been a pillar of support and encouragement during the period of intense public scrutiny and personal turmoil. Her acceptance of his proposal marks not only a romantic commitment, but also a symbolic statement of independence and personal empowerment. The announcement has sparked mixed reactions from the public and royal watchers. Many have praised Queen Ntokozo for her courage and for taking control of her own narrative, viewing her actions as an assertion of autonomy and self-respect. Others, particularly traditionalists, have expressed concern about the potential implications for royal protocol and the broader perception of the monarchy. Nonetheless, her choice underscores a growing acceptance that personal fulfillment and traditional expectations are not always mutually exclusive. The unfolding events surrounding Queen Ntokozo's life bring into sharp focus the delicate balance between tradition and modernity within the Zulu royal family. Polygamy remains a deeply entrenched practice among Zulu royalty, often tied to historical and cultural customs that emphasize family legacy and status. Yet, Queen Ntokozo's insistence on the legal validity of her civil marriage challenges the notion that tradition should override individual rights. Her actions also shine a light on the evolving role of women in royal structures. By publicly refusing to return to King Misuzulu and asserting her right to pursue personal happiness, she challenges the historically constrained roles of royal women. In doing so, she not only redefines her own story, but also potentially influences how future generations of royal women navigate the tension between duty and personal choice. Queen Ntokozo's decision has captivated public attention, serving as both a personal narrative and a cultural touchstone. Media outlets and social media platforms have been abuzz with commentary on her choice, reflecting broader societal conversations about autonomy, love, and the responsibilities of public figures. For many South Africans, her story resonates as an example of courage and self-determination in the face of complex social and familial pressures. Moreover, her engagement to a new partner introduces a fresh dynamic into the national discourse on modern relationships within traditional contexts. While the Zulu royal family has long been viewed as a bastion of custom and protocol, Queen Ntokozo's actions suggest that personal agency and modern values are increasingly influencing even the most established institutions. As Queen Ntokozo moves forward with her engagement, the attention will inevitably remain on both her personal journey and the reactions within the royal household. Her decision represents not just a personal choice, but a cultural moment, highlighting the evolving intersections of law, tradition, and individual rights in South Africa. The royal family, meanwhile, faces the challenge of adapting to these changes while maintaining the cohesion and dignity of the monarchy. Ultimately, Queen Ntokozo-Kamasila's story is one of empowerment, resilience, and transformation. By refusing to return to King Misuzulu and embracing a new partner, she has asserted her independence in a highly publicized and traditionally restrictive setting. Her journey illustrates that even within the confines of royalty, individuals can redefine their destinies, pursue personal fulfillment, and challenge entrenched norms. It serves as a reminder that courage, self-respect, and love are timeless values, capable of transcending both legal and cultural boundaries.